I like the new extension of the stage, so I promise you all this. If we get a standing ovation at the end of our talk, I will stay side and let you all carry me around the room back onto the stage, but only if we get a standing ovation, and we're aiming for this table. So, welcome to our favorite game show, Is It Anywhere? And as with any good game show, we need a member from the audience. Oh, do I need this one? Nice. Oh, I like
Did
that.
you guys hear anything he just said, or does he need to repeat it? Better than slamming me through a table.
So I need a volunteer from the audience. Do we have one? Why, yes, that lady right there who almost put her hand up. She definitely volunteered. Hello, perfect stranger. Welcome to our game show. What is your name?
Sanika,
And where do you work, Sanika?
recorded you.
Oh, who do you work for?
Allan, Liska.
Oh, hi. Well, that's weird. So, the way the game show works is we are going to present 3 different scenarios today, and we have our expert panelist, John. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
John is going to opine as to whether or not it's ransomware. Sanika is going to decide if he's right or wrong, and then you all will say whether or not you agree. The whole point of this is the definition of ransomware is kind of changing in front of our face. And it's not the first time this happened. So this game show goes all the way back to 2012 when Symantec released. Does anybody remember Symantec? Remember when they used to do cool work before they were subsumed into, what are they now, Broadcom? Yeah.
Broadcom, yeah. And this was my old team that wrote this. So.
Yes. So they had a really great report. You should try and find it, called "Ransomware: Growing Menace," in which they defined ransomware as ransomware which locked the screen and demanded payment. Was first seen in Russian-speaking countries in 2009. Prior to that, ransomware was encrypting files and demanding payment for the decryption key. So we've already cycled through a couple definitions of ransomware, and now we're cycling through a new set of definitions. So let's start with question 1. Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
The most recent CLOP campaign, which targeted the Clio file transfer server, didn't involve encryption, didn't involve local network infiltration, and also, they didn't make a whole lot of money from the campaign. In fact, we've heard they complained to multiple reporters that they couldn't get any attention for their campaign. So, John, I ask you.
It is, in my opinion, it is not ransomware. There's no ransomware involved. There's no encryption. You said a little bit of money. If there's money, that doesn't make it ransomware regardless. But my opinion, it's not ransomware.
So, ransomware, as a portmanteau of the words ransom and software, it doesn't meet that definition. So, in your mind, it's not ransomware. Sanika, is he correct?
I think he's got a point. I think he's correct.
What do you all think? Is it ransomware? All right, I hear mostly no's.
I really thought you guys would say yes.
People are really loud, say no, and the ones who say yes don't think it's ransomware. All right, let's go to question number 2.
Let's do it.
We only have 10 minutes.
6 minutes left.
6 minutes left. So, pay-to-key largely targets countries of interest to Iran, sometimes encrypts, but always steals and publishes data, makes ridiculously low ransom demands, but most of the time doesn't actually accept payments. So, John, your thoughts?
I'm going to say yes, because they do use encryption. It sounds more like it probably aligns with nation state. But my official answer is I'm going to say yes. I feel like it meets the base requirements of removing any bias out of it.
So even if it's carried out by nation state, it can still be ransomware.
You know what? Ransomware doesn't see politics or colors or boundaries. It still is ransomware. It is cybercrime, but we see it go across many different regimes, if you will, used for different purposes. It's still ransomware if it encrypts and it involves either blocking or destroying data, especially if there's a financial gain involved. Whether that money is used to fund programs or to buy yourself a boat, I consider it ransomware.
Yeah, ransomware actors have yachts. We have
Right,
boats.
yachts.
Ransomware
My bad.
actors have yachts.
My bad.
Right.
Right. On the Black Sea, yes.
All right. And Sonika, what do you think?
I've got to agree. It has encryption and some sort of exfiltration. So yeah, it's ransomware. Yeah.
And what does the audience think? Is pay to keep? No. Oh, the audience disagrees with you all. Fascinating. Nation state actors can't deploy ransomware because they don't buy boats with it. Excuse me, they don't buy yachts with it.
I'm not always right.
All right. So if you don't get the third one right, Sonika, you don't get a prize, which is you basically get fired. All right. And our third question. Ransom VC, I can't even pronounce that. You're the ransomware intern.
What? The ransomed VC? Raznatovic?
Thank you. Another hack and leak operation with no encryptor, largely a PR firm disguised as a ransomware group, and then was shown to use AI to create fake documents posted to their leak sites. So, you guys are amazing. I want to bring you everywhere I go, to every talk that I give.
It 100% is not ransomware.
Okay.
It's a con.
If it's a con, it can't be ransomware.
Correct.
Even though some ransomware actors are cons, but not all con artists are ransomware.
But there was not actual data stolen. It was created with AI and posted on a data leak site. And then the dude reached out to researchers and reporters to get the spin going and then tried to extort the company. That's not ransomware. That's an attempt at fraud.
Got it. All right. And Sonika, what do you think?
Hopefully I don't get fired, but I do agree with John here.
So, audience, it's up to you as to whether or not Sonika has a job tomorrow, and whether or not we pay for her airfare back to Boston. So, is it ransomware? All right, congratulations. Woohoo! So, so you will get your afternoon break in 2 minutes and 42 seconds, because now I'm just going to talk and y'all have to accept it. So, the kind of the point that we're making here, and hopefully a fun way, is that we're seeing a continual evolution of ransomware and what's considered ransomware and not ransomware. I'm going to put you on the spot for a second, Sonika, in all seriousness, because you've done some amazing work, but you've been spending more time in extortion sites than I think anybody else I know. What do you see about the evolution of these extortion sites in terms of what constitutes ransomware and what doesn't?
Yes, I think so. I mean, for me, when I do extortion sites, I'm basically deploying dark web links and sandbox environments. And I think I joined Recorded Future as a ransomware research intern last summer. And to see how it's evolved so far has just been crazy. The kinds of dialogues, the kinds of, I think, grandeur that these extortion sites hold now, it's I think, always been a matter of infamy and pride, but now we see it tenfold. The branding is on point for these people.
So we're seeing more and more interest in branding and not as much in actual carrying out attacks, because they're lazy millennials who don't want to do the work of actually carrying out a ransomware attack, is what you're saying. Well, and she can say that because she's Gen Z. So Gen Z's not lazy. Trust me, I've worked with a lot of Gen Zers. John, I mean, what do you think about the evolving ransomware narrative and what is ransomware and what isn't?
Yeah, so the term's evolving, and we are using it for even when it doesn't involve actual encryption and we're just stealing data. Pretty much digital extortion is adopting that name because it's being deployed by people that used to use ransomware. And you know, I can accept that, but if we're going to look at the actual definition of what it is, we should probably give that a different name to differentiate between the two. And I get you have a lot of examples where they do both, but when it is just data theft and there is no ransomware, there is no encryption, why are we still calling it that? I mean, it's 2025. Can't we give it its own name?
I wholeheartedly agree with you. And I know that Brett Callow and other researchers have advocated for the same thing, but we haven't figured out anything that adopts. I think ransomware is just an easy word to say. It kind of rolls off the tongue, but we don't have a clear other term. I know, are there any Mandian people here?
Yes.
Y'all have similar weird, like 5-word phrase to describe this that nobody's going to adopt. Come up with a better, like, not 5-word phrase to
It's only 3 words.
Careful what you ask for. They'll give it 5 names.
There
Allan.
you go. Right, I'm sorry, it's Microsoft that would have 15 names for it.
Burn.
Thank you all very much. Again, we just wanted everybody to think more about how we're using these terms and how it's changing and make people aware of it. So thank you all very much, and please enjoy your afternoon break.